I love serving in the church. I've been serving for the last 17 years. I like to draw, and I like working with my hands, remodeling, building landscaping and stuff like that.
Well, I love music, and I have 4 children. They're grown, but I'm in their lives, and I like to have them over and visit with them and be involved in their lives.
I love to sing, and I love to go to church, which is nice because I can go every Sunday if I want.
I go to church. I love Cathedral of Faith. I've been a member there for 15 years.
Sports, I like watch football, basketball, boxing. I like listening to music whenever I can.
Today, it's helping the community or whatever, anywhere that can help touch people, that can help people, whether it's just by saying hello or carrying a bag for them. You know, I can't do anything more than that.
I've always wanted to be like a voice for a princess or something.
Well, about 8 months ago, I was taking care of my grandfather. He's 101 years old. And I stayed in the same, it was a lived-in position. I'm in construction, but during the winter time, it slows down. And since it slowed down for me. Family members asked me if I would help him. Well, I did, and I loved it.
I was just at a point where just some things, my daughter and I were having issues, and she moved away for a little bit, and my marriage was failing, and so I just had been praying about it a lot, and I just felt led that I needed to give up my apartment and my job and sell just about everything I owned to come out here and try to save my marriage.
I stayed with him for a while, and then things turned for the worse. Family decided to put him in a nursing home. So when we did that, the management of the apartment buildings said that I wasn't allowed to stay there since the senior wasn't in the apartment no more. And they literally kicked me out. So what happened at that point was I became homeless.
Yes, I was actually homeless for a year, and just because my mother passed away and I was on the streets, so I was homeless for a year out at the Kurtner overpass. I was living under the bridge for a while, and then I bounced from room to room for like the last 10 years. I just got out of an SLE, a sober living environment. I was there for 2 years, and it helped me tremendously in my recovery and with shelter, but that's considered homeless as well. But through Streets team and my caseworkers and everything, I just got a studio apartment.
I had been in a situation for domestic violence for a long time, and we're older now, but it started becoming verbal, which really couldn't do your self-esteem, which I understand now why homeless people feel the way they do, the way that people look at you and whatever. And he put me out, and I had nowhere to go. I have 2 daughters that have a home, but they live in subsidizing, and I didn't want them to have to be out in the home, so I was only able to stay there a few days. Through this program, they helped me get into a place called Casa de Clara, which I have a roommate, and we stay there, and they have case managers. And since then, I've gotten a job. I do my volunteering. I come from where I had my home, my children, I had everything. And then when I got around, I had nothing.
About 6, about 6 years off and on. I had my own place. I worked at San Jose Airport, and I did work with the union, but I had a downfall because I got into drugs, which was bad. But I came to Downtown Streets team, and I'm also with this thing called Recovery Cafe, and they give me another chance. So that's why I'm sticking with them.
So I'm off the streets and in a studio and on Streets team and just living a really good life, clean and sober.